You know, they do say good things always happen when you watch Monday Night Raw. Even after the show, when you're sitting on the stairs. Or if you're sitting in the comfortable seat at your kitchen table. Or hey, why not get comfy? Pull up a seat on a couch. Because this news was amazing. But wait, I've got one more spot. So, and also, standing might be comfortable for this occasion because I guess the kind of news that I expected kind of just, well, how do I explain this? I've explained this a million times, maybe done this only once or... That was partially how I felt, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how else to explain this. Maybe I can make this a little brighter. Alright, is this better for you? Because I know it's better for me. I better explain this to you in basic layman terms. Basically, I'm going to lean up and kind of discuss this casually with you all. You see, when WWE superstars return like The Rock, yes! Or Chris Jericho, yes! Or my all-time personal favorite, Brock Lesnar, finally, some injection into the storyline for WWE. Can you imagine what they can do with the likes of Brock Lesnar, The Rock, Y2J? They can do so much with these guys. I didn't care about the other parts of the show. Granted, yeah, they did have some good Raw roulette moments. I don't think I want to show you the clip of Tensai and the dance contest between him and Brodus Clay. Yeah, well, that was... yeah. That's how I felt about that night. I'm not going to defer from that. Okay. So as I was saying, we have much to discuss, my fellow wrestling friends. I saw what everyone else saw, a great dragged out storyline with Paul Heyman, albeit a lot of people don't like him. I personally like what he did in ECW, and even though it kind of ran amok because he had no more names in the hat to work with, anyways... Why? Why do I like Paul Heyman? He adds flavor to the storyline for World Wrestling Entertainment, and if you don't think so, well then, take a back seat. Just sit down, alright? We're all waiting on what would happen later on the night as Paul Heyman was trying to explain himself to the chairman of the board, who, quite frankly... after what I saw, after an F5 from the monster himself, Brock Lesnar. Now I wonder, since CM Punk was escorted out, so they say, of the building in Las Vegas, I wonder just how well these two can share Paul Heyman. They did say in the storyline somewhere that Brock Lesnar and CM Punk would create a rivalry between the two. And that, to me, this is just personal opinion, will not work. And as far as the rest of Raw goes, a little battle of words between CM Punk and The Rock really doesn't prove anything to me. Now, here's the other stages that will be set. With Brock Lesnar's return, that prompted... will Triple H get involved now that his father-in-law is incapacitated for the storyline? Now, I begin to ponder whenever I watch wrestling, where are they going to put Chris Jericho? Because obviously they put him in a tough spot, not really, to face off again and work with Dolph Ziggler. I think this could be interesting. Now, that The Rock has actually shown up. Oh my God! He showed up to Monday Night Raw and wasn't on a satellite-tron. He proved me wrong. Of course, he will be champion until WrestleMania. We all know that he's going to face off... where was John Cena during the entire cast? Of course, I didn't pay attention to the majority of it. Like I said, I only paid attention to the 3 returns on Monday Night Raw. And that was Chris Jericho, The Rock, and, oh yes, I've been saying his name the entire webcast. And that is Brock Lesnar. I'm sorry if you guys get irritated with me repeating stuff, but F5ing the chairman at the end of the show, genius! And if you didn't like that, well then that's too bad, because this is all I'm going to talk about. For the weeks to come, who knows if Brock Lesnar will be allowed in the building next week? Who knows, McMahon may suspend him, he may fire Heyman, try to, but we all know that won't work, because without Heyman or without a Vicky Guerrero, you probably wouldn't have a show. Just saying, heels, faces, they complement each other. That's the point. That was the point of... I wish, though, that Lesnar would have shown up last night, although they couldn't waste him. I guess they couldn't. So, with that being said, as you can tell by my biased reaction to Brock Lesnar's return, I will leave you with this. What happens when authoritative figures get involved with Brock Lesnar? They get destroyed. They get manhandled. They get completely torn apart. And even if it is storyline or not, I kind of find this to be awesome. So, if you didn't like the end of Monday Night Raw, then you're probably a die-hard moron. A fascist follower of the corporate PG era. Just saying. I know that's total psycho ramble, but it is true for 85% of the people that cheer now. Brock Lesnar brings what we like to call, in true wrestling fan world, uniqueness. He brings about toughness and intimidation. The intimidation factor that Brock Lesnar brings, you can ask John Cena, you can ask Triple H. It's insane. Hell, you can even ask Shawn Michaels, and I'm a big fan of Shawn. But enough of my psycho ramble. I'll probably go on for about an hour and 15 minutes. Which, by the way, probably isn't best if you're a kid. So, go to sleep. Have a nice day. Oh, and the I Am B Train from Those Missouri Guys on YouTube. And Those Missouri Guys WWE Kansas City for Daily Motion. I hope you liked this cast. If you didn't, well, joke's on you. Oh. And...